I'm at the county courthouse today waiting on Ellen and Brandon. They're going to be arriving shortly. I've just spoken to them on the phone and they're excited, they're nervous to finalize their adoption in court. This is the final legal, formal act that's necessary to make their beautiful little girl their own forever. All adoptive parents know that everything's happened already. We've terminated parental rights and we're all set to go, but they're all still, every one of them, very, very nervous on this finalization day. So now birth parents are not here for finalization day. They could be if they wanted to be, but generally they are not here. There's no need legally for them to be here, but they know what's going on. I always like to tell the birth parents when we're finalizing the adoption so they can be aware of that, and I always call them and let them know that it's been done. Judges love adoptions. They love to see me coming. They know that adoptions is the only kind of legal work that I do now and for many, many years. And so they know me. They know when I walk in the courtroom that I have an adoptive family in tow with me. And we're going to be doing some fun things. I'm waiting for them to arrive and oh gosh, I see that they've just pulled up. So I'm going to go meet them and we're going to go in the courtroom together. And it's going to be fun. And I'll talk to you afterwards to let you know how it went. So we're out of the courtroom and everything went wonderfully. I asked the questions of the adoptive family that I always have to ask, and one of them being, do you understand that by adopting this child today that you are taking on all of the responsibilities of parenthood, and in the event that you should ever divorce, which is highly unlikely, but in the event that you should ever divorce, that both of you would be equally responsible for this child's care and custody forever until the child reaches the age of majority. So this is a really important question. I also make sure that the adoptive parents understand that this child will be inheriting from them, because just as if this child was born to them naturally, this child will inherit. This child will inherit when they die. So the judge was very sweet and joked with them, and they got to be a little bit less nervous as they were talking with the judge. But the courtroom is always full of attorneys and other people waiting for their cases to be heard, so it's not very private. But at the end, the judge always makes time for a photo. So Brandon and Ellen brought, both grandparents and both sets of grandparents and aunts and uncles, and it was really quite a filled courtroom. And in fact, we had to wait outside for a long time before the judge would take us in, because we had so many people who wanted to see this adoption finalized. So it was very joyous, and we all got up there with the judge in the middle and Ellen holding the baby next to Brandon. One of the court deputies took the photo for them, and we trooped out of the courthouse. Brandon and Ellen have now gotten in their car and driven home with their beautiful baby girl, and very soon after this they will receive the new birth certificate with their names on it as mother and father. And there's always the original birth certificate, though, that we get a copy of for the birth mother, and that's the original birth certificate that she signs as mother. But it gets replaced in the public records once the finalization of adoption occurs. I like for all my moms to have a copy of that original birth certificate with their name on it as mom and the name that they gave the baby. Sometimes the moms work together with the adoptive family to choose a name for the baby, and sometimes they just allow the adoptive family to choose whatever name they're going to choose. However, the birth mother gets to name the baby as well, and that's the name that she may know this child as the rest of her life, and that's the name that goes on the original birth certificate where she's named as the mother. So, and she gets to keep a copy of that. I have filmed segments of different aspects of this adoption at different points in time so that you can follow along with this story from the time that the birth mother, Jennifer, came to me and we got started with her plan to place her child for adoption. So if you'd like to look at the whole series on Jennifer and her adoption story, the links to each of the videos are below in the description. So be sure to to subscribe for more stories like this and to get notified as soon as new videos come out. So thank you for being a part of this community, and I look forward to helping you in your adoption plan going forward however I can, even if it's just through these videos. That's my goal. So this is Linda Barnby signing off, and I will see you in the next video.